videos are expensive to make.
Yeah.
Right. So that will require a very different, for people that are doing that like hundreds of times a day, it's going to require a very different monetization method and the kinds of things we were thinking about. I think it's very cool that the thesis of Sora, which is people actually want to create a lot of content. It's not that, the traditional naive thing that it's like 1% of users create content, 10% leave comments, and 100% view. Maybe a lot more want to create content, but it's just been harder to do. And I think that's a very cool change, but it does mean that we got to figure out a very different monetization model for this than we were thinking about if people want to create that much. I assume it's like some version of you have to charge people per generation when it's this expensive. But that's like a new thing we haven't had to really think about before.
What's your thinking on ads for the long tail?
Like many other people, I find ads somewhat distasteful, but not a non-starter. And there's some ads that I like. Like one thing I'd give Meta a lot of credit for is Instagram ads are like a net value add to me. I like Instagram ads. I've never felt that. Like, on Google, I feel like I know what I'm looking for. The first result is probably better. The ad is an annoyance to me. On Instagram, it's like, I didn't know I want this thing. It's very cool. I'd never heard of it. I never would have thought to search for it. I want the thing. So that's like, there's kinds of things like that, but people have a very high trust relationship with ChatGPT. Even if it screws up, even if it hallucinates, even if it gets it wrong, people feel like it is trying to help them and that it's trying to do the right thing. And if we broke that trust, it's like you say, what coffee machine should I buy? And we recommended one and it was not the best thing we could do, but the one we were getting paid for, that trust would vanish. So like that kind of ad does not work. There are others that I imagine that could work totally fine. But that would require like a lot of care to avoid the obvious traps.